here with another Skype match for you guys. I am using Exodia. Weathers 5 is playing Charmers. And I've no idea what anything in the deck does, so this will be kind of a new experience for me. Oh, that's nice. Activate Pot of Extravagance.
Yep. I'm going to be under the assumption that your extra deck is 15 random cards, Richie.
Yep, just a few spares I had in binders. I think that should do, won't it? Yep. So I'll obviously banish 6 and draw 2. God, really? Oh dear. I'm gonna set a monster and throw down 2 face downs. Your go.
I wonder if those could be Jar of Greeds and the face down as a Sanguine Witch, the Black Forest, or an Emissary of the Afterlife. Stand by main. Like you, Richie, I will also start with Pot of Extravagance.
Hey.
Normal Summon Fairy Tale Luna.
Oh yeah.
Luna's effect.
Yeah, sure.
Which lets me rotate for a spellcaster with 1850 attack.
Yeah.
Which is basically any Charmer.
Yeah. Luna I'm familiar with. That could be a problem in the long run.
I'm going to add Win. In hopes that she'll help me win.
Hey.
Next, Richie, I shall place 3 cards face down and end my turn.
Alrighty then. And yeah, guess what I drew off that Pot of Extravagance?
Was it another Pot of Extravagance?
Yes. So I knew this would happen.
I remember the days with my Pendulum Magician where I played both Pot of Desires and Pot of Extravagance, and I would typically draw one off the other. But that's not such a bad thing. It just means I can use one of them on one turn and one on the next turn.
Yeah, that's true. I'll banish 6 again, of course.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And draw 2. Yeah, here's a really epic play. Set a monster and pass. Yeah, my turns are going to be very quick.
Draw. This is very difficult. Very annoying, Richie, because you don't have the right kinds of cards on your field for me to take advantage of my card. Never. I shall normal summon Familiar Possessed Area, the water one.
What does she do?
No. All the level 4 Charmers have the same based effect. They can be special summoned from hand or deck by sending their Charmer variant and a monster of the same attribute as themselves to the graveyard, and if they're special summoned by that effect, they get piercing damage. Otherwise, they're just monsters.
Oh, fair enough. Piercing could be a problem in the long run.
Oh, it's not going to get piercing because I didn't summon it off its own effect.
Well, I mean, potentially later on.
I'm going to activate the Unpossessed Continuous Trap card.
Okay.
Unpossessed makes it so that Charmer monsters I control can't be destroyed by battle. And if a familiar possessed monster attacks an opponent's monster, it gains 800 attack during damage calculation.
Oh,
If a monster I control is destroyed by battle or card effect while this card's in my spell and trap zone, I can special summon a spellcaster monster with 1500 defense from my deck whose attribute is different from at least one of those monsters' attributes in face up attack or face down defense.
okay.
Sorry, Richie, this is very difficult for me.
That's alright.
Not making it easy by not playing anything face up.
Why is that their gimmick? Doing something if I have face-up monsters with a certain attribute?
No, but most of the bigger monsters have effects that need cards to be face up.
I see.
Well, particularly Luna, she would let me do stuff on your turn, but I need you to have a face-up monster.
Oh yeah.
For now, I'll just place one more card face down and end my turn.
Okie dokie. Pot of Extravagance. No, not this time. But I do, however, have another card I drew off the first Extravagance. Upstart Goblin. Have 1,000 life points.
Sure.
This one I can't even use yet. I have to set another monster and pass.
Draw.
Something tells me this. Something tells me this is an awkward matchup for Charmers.
Okay. Let's start. Normal summon familiar possessed win.
Okay.
Okay. Let's make a start to doing stuff. Battle phase.
Yes.
When attacks into the monster adjacent to it.
So, this one?
Oh, so you're far right.
Okay.
That one.
Emissary of the Afterlife. Effect.
That's both of us to rota for a normal monster that's level 3 or below.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I do not have one.
I'm going to choose the left leg of the forbidden one.
Very well. On that note, Rich, I'm going to go to my main phase 2.
Okay.
Yeah, let's have some. I send special summon Awakened of the Possessed Rasenru.
Okay.
You're questioning how, Richie, all the level 5s have the ability to be special summoned from the hand or from the deck by sending a spellcaster monster and a level 4 or lower monster of the same attribute as themselves to the graveyard. In this case, my Rasenru is a wind attribute, so I send the spellcaster Luna and the wind attribute Wind to special summon itself.
Okay.
And then when they summon themselves this way, they each get their own unique effect, which is basically the same version as the track card that's they're based on. So when Rasenru is special summoned by its own effect, I can return one card you control to your hand. So I'm going to return the monster that's in the middle to your hand.
Oh, wonderful.
And from there, Richie, I shall end my turn.
I will. Let's see. Flip summon Dekoichi. Effect to draw.
Yeah, your effect to draw is fine.
Oh, that's nice. I'm going to activate Messenger of Peace.
That's the one that states monsters with 1500 or more attack points cannot attack, correct?
Correct, yeah.
But you have to give up 100 life points every standby phase.
Yeah, if I want to keep it on the field, yes.
Okay.
Then set a monster, and then my turn.
Well, Richie, now that you have a face-up card, I'm going to activate Possessed Partnerships. This lets me special summon a spellcaster with 1500 defense from my hand or graveyard in attack position or face-down defense position.
Okay.
So the only one I've got. So I'm going to special summon back Win in attack position. Then, if I control monsters with 2 or more different attributes, I can destroy a face-up card on the field without targeting. So I'm going to destroy Messenger of Peace.
Oh dear, that's not good.
Roll for turn. Not bad. Not bad at all. I will normal summon Familiar Possessed Hater.
Okay.
I then send Hater and Wind to the graveyard to special summon Awakening of the Possessed Greater Inari Fire. So like Rasenru, it can be summoned from hand or deck by sending a spellcaster and a fire to the graveyard.
Yep.
And when summoned by its own effect, I can inflict damage to you equal to the original attack of a monster you control. So I'll choose Dekoichi.
Yikes.
Next, Richie, I'm going to go... Now, let's go to my battle phase.
Yeah, sure.
Familiar possessed area declares an attack into Dekoichi.
Yep.
And with unpossessed, it gains 800 attack points during the damage calculation. Going up to 2650, so you take 2250 damage. By the way, 1250.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Next, my Greater Inari fire attacks into your unknown monster. 2k.
Witch of the Black Forest effect.
Yeah.
And this time I'll add Exodia's head.
Yeah. I've actually lost count of how many pieces you've searched for now. I think it's just 2.
I have searched 2, yes.
But that doesn't mean that you only have 2. Then my Rasenru will declare a direct attack for 2000.
Yep. What does that leave me on?
3,350.
That's not good.
I'll go to my main phase 2. And end my turn there.
Oh, that's a nice card. Activate 1 Day of Peace.
Yeah, sure.
I don't need this right now. I will set a monster. Oh god, I have a few too many cards in hand. Set another one on the back row, and end.
Draw. I'll normal summon Fairy Tale Luna.
Uh-huh.
At Luna's effect.
Yep.
Add 1. I'll add Familiar Possessed Usa to my hand, the Earth attribute.
Okay.
Richie, what monsters are in your graveyard?
Monsters?
Yes.
Oh, it's quite funny. I have 3 Darks in grave. Emissary, Dekoichi, and Witch.
Ah. Boring.
I know. I'm gonna have to open the curtain. It's gone dark in here.
And since I can't inflict damage this turn, I'm just going to pass.
Alrighty then. Hey, it's a different pot. Pot of duality.
Yeah, just because I can, I'm going to judgment that.
Oh man. set a monster and pass turn.
Draw. Damage is live. That is a beautiful draw. Activate the continuous spell card Awakening of the Possessed. This makes it so that monsters I control gain 300 attack for each different attribute I control.
In response to that, I'm going to chain Threatening Roar.
So I can't attack this round.
Yep.
Fair enough. I should also point out that Awakening of Possessed makes it so that Charmer and Familiar Possessed monsters I control cannot be destroyed by card effects. Also, if a spellcaster monster with 1850 original attack is normal special summoned to my field, I get to draw a card.
Nice.
So I'm going to normal summon Familiar Possessed Usa, and since it's a monster with since it's a spellcaster with 1850 attack, I get to draw a card. Nice. Very nice. Intriguing that I also have 5 monsters with different attributes now. Next, Richie. I link off Iria and Rasenru. To summon Win the Wind Charm of Verdant.
Okay.
I would like to use its effect, but you don't have a wind attribute monster in your graveyard. However, I will activate the effect of my Rasenru. If it's sent from the field to the graveyard, I can add a spiritual wind art or a possessed spell or trap from my deck to my hand.
Okay.
I'm going to add the Possessed Partnerships trap card to my hand. Next, I send Familiar Possessed Usa and Fairy Tale Luna to the graveyard in order to special summon Awakening of the Possessed, Nefarious Archfiend. Then I'll activate his effect, which lets me activate his effect. If he's special summoned off his own effect, I can summon a level 4 low monster from my graveyard with its effects negated.
Okay.
I shall summon back my Iria. I shall place 1 card face down. Am I free to do damage this turn, Richie?
No, because I played Threatening Roar.
Oh yeah, I can't attack. I'll place a card face down and just end my turn then.
Okay. activate my third and final pot of extravagance, banishing the last 3 cards in my extra deck.
Draw 1 card.
Yep.
Go ahead.
That's all my extra deck banished.
Well, at least you won extravagance.
Then I'll set a monster and... Oh, I shouldn't have done that actually. Never mind, it's cool. I'll end my turn.
I draw.
There was something a lot better I could have done, but it's fine. Hopefully. Maybe.
Okay, Richie, because I control a spellcaster, I'm special summoning the original Inari Fire to my field.
Okay.
And through the same effect, I'm going to special summon Ranryu. Now, let's have some fun, shall we? I link Ranryu, Inari, the original Inari Fire, and Iria. Two links summon into Triple Burst Dragon.
That's not good.
No, it is not.
What did you say my life points were?
3350.
Okay, that's not so bad.
Okay, Richie, I will go to my battle phase.
Yeah.
Now, let's see, I have 4 different attributes, which means all my monsters are gaining 1200.
Including triple burst.
It says monsters you control gain 300 attack for each attribute you control. Generic.
In that case, upon entering battle phase,
Yes.
threatening roar.
Fine. Okay. Main phase 2.
Indeed.
I'm going to activate my set card Spirit Charmers. I discard 1 card from my hand, and then I can take 2 cards from my deck that are with different names that are Charmer monsters, familiar possessed monsters, or possessed spells and traps. I add 1 of them to my hand, and I set the other.
Okay.
So I'm going to set Awakening of the Possessed. And I'm going to add Familiar Possessed Hater.
Okay.
I'm then going to activate my set Awakening of the Possessed.
Sure.
And since I have not normal summoned this turn... Wait, did I? No, I didn't. I did 2 special summons. A normal summon Hater. Since it's a monster with 1850, a spellcaster with 1850 attack, Awakening of the Possessed lets me draw a card.
Okay.
Ooh, that's nice. I set a card face down,
Yeah.
and since I can't attack, I'm going to end my turn.
Okay. I will flip summon Skullangel. Effect to draw.
Sure.
Right. Which monster on your field has the lowest attack?
That would be a tie between Hyeta and Verdant, who would have the same attack stats.
Okay.
So their base attack is 1850, but because of the 2 copies of my Awakening of Possessed, which gives each of them 300 multiplied by the number of attributes I control, I have 4 attributes, so they're both gaining 2400.
Oh. That might be an issue.
So to answer your question, Richie, the lowest attack on my field is 4,250.
Yeah, that's a problem. I'm just gonna throw in the towel. Triple burst is just gonna kill me.
How many 3 pieces then you got? Or is that 4?
4. If I had more life points, I would have crashed Witch or Sangan and got the final piece.
But that was... Yeah. My plan was just to use Triple Burst to attack into your monsters one at a time, and then use Triple Burst effects to stop their effect from going off in the damage step.
So close, yet so far. I must also point out that this video is 33 minutes long. And that was only game 1.